He's currently in a share of 6th. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That's frustrating. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He currently shares 4th position. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Not a bad line, this one. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 4th place. Choosing the 9 iron here.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
The putt is underway.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, just missed. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This hole is a par 5.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
He's currently tied for second. Here we are at the 6th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And gets that putt of distance to go.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
They're lining up the birdie putt here. That was a gallant attempt. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently has a share of second place. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Even for the day. Trying to break into the top 20. Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Putting for birdie. Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Nicely holed and for par. He's currently in a share of top spot. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Well, this should find the short grass from about 200 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Lovely effort, that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
It was on a good line. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And with that, we'll move to 5 under par. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, come on, sit. That's some good golf right there. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done. Leading by a shot after that hole. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening And from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. Currently in first position. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Great shot. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. He leads the field by a stroke. This one's headed towards the rough. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
This one is all over it.
Oh my, right by the hole.
Well, this is what you gotta expect when you're coming up against a tour player. They put the pressure on.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for a par.
This one's dialed in. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. He's currently sitting in first place. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's inside the house of opportunity. And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this whole location.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one might need to set. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
that'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. An opportunity to make their par. Now leading by 1 shot.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Oh, that is bombed. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Oh, so close. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Look at just 283 yards. Listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And they'll tap this in for birdie. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, that was mashed. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament.
These are on rails, looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.